The crowd falls silent. A 14-year-old boy steps up to the tee, his father watching from the shadows. The weight of 1,000 expectations presses down on his young shoulders. This isn't just any teenager holding that driver. This is Charlie, Woods' son of the most dominant golfer who ever lived, heir to a legacy that spans decades of glory, scandal, triumph, and redemption. The whispers begin immediately. He has Tiger's swing. Look at that focus. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but here's what they don't see. The crushing pressure of living up to a name that changed golf forever. While other kids his age are worried about homework and video games, Charlie carries the burden of potentially becoming the next chapter in one of sport's greatest dynasties. Every swing is scrutinized, every tournament analyzed, every smile compared. To his father's iconic fist pump, the golf world holds its breath, watching to see if lightning can truly strike twice in the same family. But Charlie Woods isn't just Tiger's son anymore. He's becoming something entirely his own. From exclusive country club junior tournaments to playing alongside his legendary father in the PNC Championship, Charlie's journey is unlike anything we've seen in professional sports. The question isn't whether he's good, it's whether he can handle the astronomical expectations placed on a kid who never asked to be golf's chosen one. What you're about to discover will shock you. The untold pressures, the family dynamics, the incredible talent, and the weight of carrying forward a legacy that almost crumbled under scandal and injury. This is the real story of Charlie Woods, and why his next shot might be the most important in golf history. If you're fascinated by sports legacies and want to dive deep into stories like this, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. It's December 2020, and the golf world witnesses something extraordinary. A skinny 11-year-old kid steps up to hit his approach shot at the PNC Championship. The crowd expects maybe a decent amateur swing, perhaps a cute moment for the cameras. Instead, they watch in stunned silence as Charlie Woods delivers a shot so pure, so technically perfect, that seasoned golf commentators struggle to find words. His father, Tiger Woods, tries to maintain composure, but you can see it in his eyes. Pride, mixed with something deeper, something more complex.
Right.
Because in that moment, Tiger realizes his son isn't just playing golf. Charlie is announcing his presence to a world that's been waiting for this moment since the day he was born. But let's rewind. Charlie Axel Woods entered this world on February 8, 2009. During one of the most tumultuous periods of his father's life, Tiger was at the absolute peak of his powers. Having just won the 2008 U.S. Open in perhaps the greatest display of mental toughness in sports history, playing on a broken leg with torn ligaments, Charlie's arrival should have been pure celebration. But within months, Tiger's world would collapse in the most public way imaginable. The scandal that erupted in late 2009 didn't just affect Tiger, it cast a shadow over the entire Woods family. While Charlie was too young to understand the media frenzy, his childhood would be shaped by the aftermath. Divorce proceedings, custody battles, and his father's dramatic fall from grace became the backdrop of his early years. Most kids grow up with bedtime stories. Charlie grew up with tabloid headlines. Yet something remarkable happened during Tiger's darkest period. Golf became their sanctuary. While the outside world dissected every aspect of Tiger's personal life, father and son found solace on the driving range. Tiger, who had always been intensely private about his family, began sharing glimpses of Charlie's development. Not for publicity, but because golf gave them a language to communicate when everything else felt broken. The first videos that surfaced showed a toddler with a golf swing that defied explanation. Most 3-year-olds can barely hold a club properly. Charlie was making contact with a technique that golf instructors spend years trying to teach adults. It wasn't just natural talent. It was something deeper, something that seemed to flow through his DNA. But here's where the story gets complicated. Tiger Woods revolutionized golf not just through his skill, but through his mental approach to the game. He was famous for his laser focus, his ability to block out distractions, and his ruthless pursuit of perfection. These weren't just personality traits, they were survival mechanisms developed through years of intense pressure from his father. Earl Woods. Earl Woods famously employed psychological warfare to toughen young Tiger's mind. He would deliberately try to distract Tiger during practice, creating artificial pressure situations to prepare him for tournament play. The methods were controversial, bordering on harsh, but they produced the most mentally tough golfer in history. Now Tiger faces an impossible choice. Does he put Charlie through the same intense development that created a champion, but also contributed to his own personal struggles? Or does he take a gentler approach, risking that Charlie might not develop the mental fortitude needed to succeed? At the highest levels, the evidence suggests Tiger has chosen a middle path, and it's fascinating to watch. Charlie's tournament appearances reveal a kid who clearly loves the game, but you can see Tiger working overtime to keep things fun. When Charlie makes a great shot, Tiger celebrates with genuine enthusiasm. When Charlie struggles, Tiger offers quiet encouragement rather than the intense instruction we might expect. But don't take this gentler approach for lower expectations. Charlie's technical development has been extraordinary. Golf Digest analyzed his swing frame by frame and concluded that Charlie at 14 has better mechanics than most PGA Tour professionals. His tempo is flawless, his balance impeccable, and his ability to shape shots rivals players twice his age. The comparisons to young Tiger are inevitable, but they miss something crucial. Tiger learned golf during an era when the sport was far less sophisticated. Modern golf instruction, technology, and understanding of biomechanics have advanced dramatically. Charlie benefits from all of Tiger's experience, plus 3 decades of evolution in the sport. In many ways, he's starting from a higher baseline than his father ever had. Yet the pressure is also unlike anything Tiger faced. When Tiger was developing, he was just another talented junior golfer until he burst onto the professional scene. Charlie has been in the spotlight since he could walk. Every tournament appearance is analyzed, as every swing is compared to his father's. Every interaction with Tiger, scrutinized for signs of tension or harmony. Social media has amplified this pressure exponentially. Tiger developed during the early days of the internet. Charlie is growing up in an era where every moment can go viral instantly. A bad round doesn't just disappoint local spectators. It becomes content for millions of golf fans worldwide. The psychological pressure of this constant observation would crush most adults, let alone a teenager. What's remarkable is how Charlie seems to be handling it. Tournament footage shows a kid who appears genuinely relaxed on the golf course. He jokes with spectators, high-fives young fans, and maintains the kind of perspective that suggests strong emotional development. When he hits a bad shot, doesn't display the intense frustration that characterized young Tiger. Instead, he shrugs, learns from it, and moves on. This emotional maturity might be Charlie's greatest asset. Tiger's career was defined by his ability to channel intense emotions into peak performance, but it also contributed to periods of destructive behavior. If Charlie can maintain his current emotional balance while developing elite-level skills, he might achieve something his father never could: sustained excellence without personal destruction. The technical aspects of Charlie's development are equally intriguing. Modern golf instruction emphasizes efficiency and injury prevention in ways that weren't available during Tiger's youth. Charlie's swing incorporates the latest understanding of biomechanics while maintaining the natural athleticism that made Tiger so special. His coaches aren't just teaching him to hit golf shots. They're building a swing that can withstand decades of professional competition. But perhaps the most interesting aspect of Charlie's story is how it's changing Tiger. Fatherhood has softened Tiger's edges in ways that seemed impossible during his prime. The man who once stared down opponents with intimidating intensity now beams with pride watching his son play. Tiger's famous competitiveness remains, but it's now channeled into supporting Charlie rather than dominating opponents. This evolution is crucial for. Instead of feeling pressure to live up to his father's legacy, Charlie seems to feel supported in creating his own path. When asked about his goals, Charlie doesn't talk about winning majors or breaking his father's records. He talks about enjoying the game and seeing how far his passion can take him. The golf establishment is watching Charlie's development with fascination and some concern. Many remember the intense pressure that young prodigies faced in previous generations. Some burned out before reaching their potential, while others developed personal issues that derailed their careers. The golf world is genuinely invested in seeing Charlie succeed, but more importantly, in seeing him develop into a well-adjusted young man